Wow. That's a whole different look. Let's see what we got here. Do, 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 do. Dakota. Damn, got some folks out there running around. What, y'all bored or something? Yes, I'm just messing around. I was off work today. I've been busy actually making some videos. So I just got done with that. So I figured I'd go live for a little while and mess around. I got the house to myself. It's quiet. Only thing stirring in this house is probably two stray cats, and that's never a good thing. So if you hear cats in the background eventually, you'll know what's going on there. I'm not on my best of cameras because I got some other stuff working. So I'm on my little dingier camera. That's why it's kind of different view, not the best looking there, but hey, it is what it is. I know I'm not looking directly at y'all, and I know people hate that, but wow, a lot of folks hopping in here. Y'all bored today or what? Switching to the Pornhub look. Nah, I don't know if that's the Pornhub look, but it's not the best of audio quality anyway. Now the microphone ought to be just like spot on. So anyway, Patrick King muted. I'm about to mute you, son. What's going on? I see Timbo out there, Eric. There are a lot of folks out there. Man, that's pretty a lot of folks going on. Adrian, I know you're at Costco right now working, and the last thing you are supposed to be doing is playing on your phone right now or whatever device you're using to watch me on. So, yes, I know that is a first. It's got a little bit of stuff going on at work, so I had to I didn't have to, but I've had a few issues, so I just decided to take off. I given myself a 3-day weekend because when I go back Monday, it's going to be like I'm going to be back in the trenches again for a long time without a day off. So I'm going to enjoy my 3 days. Of course, on my first day, I mean, it's not really work. I mean, I enjoy doing reviews, but I just don't get the time like I'd like to have to do reviews. So any chance I can get to myself to do it. Now, another thing too, I've probably said this in the past, but see, I got to have peace and quiet to do my thing, and which means I need an empty house. So I'm more at ease when I don't have anything else going on. I got quietness. The only thing that you might hear is like a car or two passing out front, and that's about the extent of it. So, uh, Adrian, just I do what I want. What do you mean you do what you want? No, you do what you're told. That you don't get to do what you want. You're not living that kind of life yet. uh, yeah, for all of y'all that are at work right now, I hate it for you. Normally I'd be there. Well, actually, I'd be off by now, but I would probably just be getting home about now. And as soon as I get in, I'd have to settle down for a while because it's always like a long ass day. What's going on? What's going on? You ain't no damn Costco manager. You might sit there and daydream that you're a Costco manager, but by far you are not that. You were watching Ravens highlights. So you're like, well, there you go. That's about all we can do right now is watch the highlights. And I know Adrian again is going to say something smart ass, but their team they were like what, one, I think they won one game this year. And of course that was against us, but still they were like 1-15 or something. We had the best regular season record. So it doesn't matter. Uh, Bachelor, what do we owe this pleasure? You owe a lot of things to me for this pleasure. But really, you don't. I just figured I'd go live for a little bit and mess around on here. Not something I've done in probably it seems like forever. Man, it used to be, but I understand too. Honestly, the past year, I have been like, I feel like just living at my job because we've been so busy. But it used to be we would always do these sporadic little live things, especially like on the weekend nights. And man, we got away from it just because we're busy all the time, or a lot of times we just don't really like to do stuff on Saturdays now because we pretty much kill our content for the Sunday show. So we try to refrain from things so it doesn't seem stale going back to back nights doing this crap. Uh but back in the day when we first got going and kind of cranking out lives and doing this and that, we could go live every single night and it was just endless amounts of things to talk about, joke about. It was always a good time. You always had a bunch of people watching, but I don't know. Maybe it was just because maybe I realize now there's a whole lot more people that go live opposed to what it used to be. And, I start speculating that, like, man, people are seeing this too much and, they don't want to see this all day, every day. So, maybe we need to spot our stuff out a little bit, but I don't know. Thank you there. Advocate for liberty. Yes, it's nice to have some downtime. I get so caught up in I get so caught up in my job and just, my events that go around here beyond vaping that I kind of lose sight of what's going on with this. And a lot of times it has to be that way because things on the other side are a bit more important to me for where I stand with a lot of things. But, at the end of the day, a job should be one of your most important things in life because typically that's what's paying the bills and keeps you going. So, first and foremost, that is my most important thing. Other than family, family is the most important thing, but then the job comes right in at a strong second. And then things start kind of spotting out a little bit. So, all right, now I'm trying to reach out a little bit here. I'm a new subscriber to FT Vape. Sounds like YouTube used to be fun. I will say this YouTube used to be more fun than what it is now. I will say that. But it's like anything. It's like being a kid getting a new toy. Hey, for the first good while, it's fun as all get out. Then it gets kind of old. I've been doing YouTube going on 5 years now. When I first started, I could not wait to get home and do something. If it was either make a video or just go live. I mean, it was like, oh yeah, oh you'd be excited about doing it. Not to say that I still don't enjoy doing it. It's just that that new's kind of worn off, and now it's just more of a thing that I do now. It's kind of like a part of my life that I do. Sometimes it's cool. And honestly, I'm like anybody else. Sometimes I don't feel like going live on a Tuesday evening for my show. I'd much rather chill in the living room and not get up and get on the computer at all. But I still feel though I have a responsibility to at least keep that going because obviously you see I don't crank out reviews near like others do. But man, I got a little hair or something. I think my mustache hair is a little flared up at my nose. You retiring like no, I'm not retiring at all. There's one thing right now that could push me off of YouTube, and that's YouTube itself saying, "Hey, it's time for you to go." Uh, but when I feel the time has come, if there is that time that I'm like, I don't feel like I've got anything more to give to this, then I'll throw in the towel. But until one of those come in, y'all are stuck with me, I reckon. But and not to say that I haven't felt like that from time to time. There are times that I'm like, man, I don't have anything left to give to it. And the thing about it is, because I've watched YouTube long enough, I've watched people that has got burned out with YouTube, but they still force themselves to do this. And you can clearly tell on camera they don't want to be a part of this anymore. They don't want to have anything more to do with it. They're doing it for whatever reason they are, but they'd rather be doing something else. So I'm kind of like, when that time rolls around with me, I think I'm going to have enough sense to say, hey, I'm clocking out. I'm done. It's been a good ride, y'all. Thank you for everything. And I'm outie. But at the moment, that's not the case with me. So, oh, what's everybody got planned for the weekend? Anything good? I know for a lot of folks, they're getting home right now going, it's the beginning of the weekend. Or for some folks, that's typically like me. I normally work all weekend, so it's never that day. Yeah. Reverend says 10 videos a year is good for me. Stay fresh, more important things in life. That's true. I do put out more than that, but uh, but I get you. Uh, what's up? What's up? If I have not said what's up, what's up? What's up? Well, I appreciate that, Bob. And again, I just consider myself like anybody else in this world. Uh, But I have had people reach out to me, where I've been kind of like, on that borderline, going, please don't quit doing what you're doing or whatever. And sometimes that kind of helps me too to get the juices flowing or whatever it might be but two, if you're somebody that has done this for a long time, and I guess I consider myself, I don't consider myself a veteran in this business by any means, but doing it for 5 years, pretty much weekly for that complete 5 years, I consider myself, what would be the term? Uh, Pretty experienced with it. Uh, it's like anything else. Sometimes you can't quite bring to the table what you want to bring to the table, and things are just not all that grand and all that good stuff. But we all try. Seasoned. There you go. That's what I was trying. I'm not a veteran. I'm seasoned. There it is. I'm tired, so I'm not quite thinking, but that's the perfect definition for that. But and two, if it was just me doing it, I don't know if I could have kept it up just by myself for that long, because I don't know if I could keep. I mean, it's possible I could, but you know, it's made things a lot more easier doing them with the group, because I think we've got a good chemistry between us. We should by now, for as long as we've done what we've done together for so many years. So I think we all work well together, and that's probably what's made this a pretty good ride so far. But if I was doing this solo, I don't quite know where I would be at right now. So don't do it for fun. Yeah. It's tough though. It really is. I mean, I know a lot of people get on here talk about, I've been doing YouTube forever, and blah 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 this and that. A lot of it's no lie. It's not that it's a job. It's just that when people rely maybe on content that you put out, let's say for my show comes on at 7 o'clock every Tuesday, unless something happens and then I try to postpone it for another day in the week. You got certain people that know that that particular hour we're going live, and if you enjoy to watch us, it's like a TV show. You're waiting there to watch. If you can't deliver, people get pissed off. They truly do get pissed off. If I have not done a show, I will get emails from people going like, some people will say, "Hey, you doing all right? Everything's good." Yeah, some people that'll hit you like, "What the hell? Why wasn't there a damn show tonight? What the hell's going on?" It's like, wow, I mean, so and if you got some compassion for this, stuff like that'll kind of hit you sometimes. But if you don't care about anything, you just like, well, who cares what they say? But I'm human. I care what people say, so I try to do what I can. Now, if it's something which I have not run into yet, thank God, the only thing that's really ever put me down is other than if I'm out of town, there's been a few times that I've been like deathly ill. And at that point, I just don't give a damn because I'm not feeling good. But I've never had like a family emergency or something like that where I haven't been able to do the show. But I can tell you this, and I have no problem telling you this. If I have a family emergency pop up and you just don't hear from me at all and there's no show and I get foul email, I won't give a damn what you said. I will go live right then and cuss your ass out because when it comes to family, we're not going to talk shit like that, especially over a damn YouTube show. So, anyway, I'm sitting here getting riled up for no damn reason. We're supposed to be chilling out. But all good. I can ramble about shit. I get to talking and I'll forget and just keep going and going and going. So I need to learn how to tone it down a little. But I did get I did get some work done today, review wise, which again, I'm in a small time frame of doing things, so I got to kind of do what I got to do. Uh, but I feel good about that. It always feels good to try to get some that work knocked out. Because to me, that is kind of work because there's a lot more involved than just hitting a live button and sitting here chit chatting and reading chat. So, but Angel, you hadn't missed anything. I've just gone live for the hell of it for a few. Just had a little free time on my hands. Thought I'd get on here and shoot the shit for a few, but nothing big or major going on. Uh, there's a lot of chat in here, more than what I expected. So I'm sorry if you've said things and I haven't quite caught it, but it's all good. Looky motherfucking there, Mr. Phenom Vapes. There's one of my brothers right there, up in the big NY. What's going on, Phenom? Is this the ProPod Plus premiere video? Damn. I wish I did have that video, but that one never made it to the mainstream there. So uh ST, here's the most famous question, and Dakota has asked, and I've probably been asked this ever since I've been doing YouTube. Do you own a Harley? You know what? I don't know how many of y'all out there have got something like this, but I have, and I just don't know how it's happened. First, no, I do not own a Harley. Have I rode bikes? Yeah, a little bit, but I don't own a Harley. This shirt, though, I've owned this shirt since I've began. Actually, before I started YouTube. So I've had this shirt now roughly. I've had this shirt an easy 6 years. And I got to say, whoever they're using to make their t-shirts, it's a damn good t-shirt because I've worn this probably once a week, every week for the past 6 years. No holes, no nothing. It holds up real damn good. I think the only thing I got a bleach spot that looks like a hole. Oh, it's two bleach spots. That's the only damage that this shirt has taken. So I need to look at the tag and find out who makes these and just strictly buy these shirts because these are like the best shirts in the world right here. They last forever. You can literally go back through every single video and you're going to see this shirt. You'll see it. I think one of my first videos, I've got this shirt somewhere in there. So you'll see through the years, I've been constantly wearing this thing. I think out of all the Harley shirts, there's some cool ones out there, but I think this was by far one of the coolest looking ones. So I had to get it. Hell yeah, you like that new microphone scene right there. Damn, Vaporized Vape trying to call me out. He giving me $2 for a new t-shirt. Man, why I gotta get a new one when this one's still good? Uh-oh, we getting something crazy going up in here now. I don't know if Mert's a troll or what the hell's going on, but we are going to do this because I just figured out you are a troll. So goodbye. Bye bye. I'm not even sitting here paying attention to what this person been writing, but damn, now that I look back, shit, he been going forever. But he is gone now. You always got to have the trolls. You know that you're loved when you got a troll like that come in. So just get a Sharpie and color them bleach spot. Hell yeah. I don't know. I think the bleach spot gives it a little bit of I don't know, kind of something cool looking. Hell, I don't know. Yep. Bye, trolls. See you later. Oop, wrong camera. Bye. Here we go. Here we go. Adrian with his look at his old cheap ass $1.99 donation. This man works at Costco and he's only donating $1.99 just because the Ravens are going to the Super Bowl. He love. I'm gonna tell you this. Adrian hates the fact that he is a Cleveland Browns fan. He doesn't like to really admit it that much, but that's who he roots for. I don't know. Times are hard. You just said you was a manager at Costco. Now, how can times be that hard? You ought to be killing it out there. Man, there's a name I have not seen in forever. Vaping Hollywood. What's going on, brother? That's somebody, man. We go back years. He's a good dude. I hadn't seen him in forever though. Or maybe if I have seen him, I just haven't really, I don't know, it hadn't gone through my head, but I don't remember seeing your name forever. Dude, Vaping Hollywood was back in like, damn, that's back almost the time we got started with this stuff. Right, Dakota? The Browns question mark. Exactly. I mean, some people just I don't get it. I don't know. Where's Marvin Norton? I can tell you exactly where Marvin Norton's at. Right now, he is sitting at the dinner table. It's like 4:30 in the afternoon because you know at the retirement home, they start feeding dinner roughly around this time. Wow, back again. How many names you gonna come under, son? Bye. Go ahead. I know you're still watching, so get your other name prepared. Wow, that one's taking a minute for it to drop off. There we go. Uh, freaking idiots. You gotta love them though. You got to love them. It's either somebody that knows me that can't stand me that's got a bunch of troll accounts, or it's some kid that's surfing the internet or whatever like that. And, you know, while mommy and daddy's not looking, they're playing on the computer, whatever the case might be. It's always fun to see them. They love you though. They will definitely give you some love though. I'm sorry, Dakota. You're going to have to be a little bit quicker. Be looking for Mert03 because he'll probably come back under the name again, and he'll try again there here just shortly. So I got moderators, but apparently they're not in here. I'm moderating. Ain't no big deal. It's not like there's a shit ton of people in here, so I can. The chat's not moving crazily right now, so I can catch them. Hi, ST from the UK. Are you coming to the Vape Expo in Birmingham in May? Would love to meet you. Me and the other half watch all your shows. Lisa, I would love to, but I very seriously doubt that's going to happen, at least this year. It's just, I got more things in the works that don't always allow me to do something like that, which I've never gone to the UK. I'd love to do it because I've heard about the shows over there. And as it stands right now, that's probably about the only places left in the world that there are going to be vape shows left because I honestly don't think there's going to be any left in the US. I do know there's some weed shows going on in the US, but as of vaping, those are going to be far and few between from what they used to be. So there he is. There he is. Back again. Damn. I'll give you this. I will give you this. I'm gonna give you an A for effort. You are trying. You are trying. But you'll have to break your other one out. I think I've seen this on somebody else's shit where they used the same name and just kept coming back and back. Uh Pretty cool. It's pretty cool how that shit. But Mark, what's going on? Yeah, I know you ain't never gonna get Mark over there. Unfortunately, you just ain't never gonna get Mark's ass over there. Now, maybe if Mark knew I was going, Mark might finally decide to do it. Not to saying that I've got some big aura over him that, has him deciding what he is and isn't going to do, but sometimes I'm kind of pushy with him and I might push his buttons enough to where he might just say the hell with it and go. But those trips are a little bit on the expensive side too. So, Marty Guy, what's going on? There he is. I like how the color of the little icon thing constantly changes. It was blue and then a different color blue, and now it's an orange. They're working pretty hard though. Brian, what's going on? How's my weekend getting started out? Pretty good because my weekend actually started last night because I didn't work today. So gotta love that. But I don't really know of all else lot going on. Don't worry about dude. He'll be back. He'll be back. Don't worry. You know how this shit works out. I finally got this. Ooh, I keep going the wrong camera. Got this little baby rolling. This little Bantam box. I've actually been using it just for a little bit behind the scenes. It just looks like it looks like one of these that is, but a lot shorter. He finally gave you a dislike. Shit. Well, he can get all of them together and give me dislikes off all of them. He'll be good to go. Well, Bachelor, you're probably not seeing him because I'm timing them out pretty quick, or not timing them out. I'm actually just blocking them every time. But ST, what is going on with vaping in Tennessee? I'm in Kentucky and we are good for now. Just wondering about your state. Tennessee, as it stands, we're looking awesome. It's funny because I tell folks all the time that if your state's having issues or you feel like you're about to have some issues, come to Tennessee. Tennessee's kind of now that this is the way it stands right now. It's a safe place right now, but anything can happen. I mean, we know that anything can happen. But you got to remember, Dimitri's here too, and Dimitri's held this place down. So big credit goes out to Dimitri. So the only thing that's changed here, and we were a state that was 18 and up on tobacco. We're like anybody else. It's uh, it's 21 now. So dun, 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 dun. I live in West Tennessee. Oh, I see Barry out there. Oh, look who showed up. Dear Addie. What's going on, dear Addie? Don't see you running around that much. Every once in a while, I see Dear Addie pop up somewhere. There you go, Dakota. Yeah, like I said, Tennessee is safe at the moment. Tennessee's a great state. And I mean, as much as I like to vape, I like guns too. And Tennessee is, to me, an awesome state if you're into owning guns, and it's an awesome state for it. Ooh, man, something ain't feeling too right. Adrian, you still out there? I got something for you if you are. Come on, Adrian. I'm waiting to see if you're gonna pop up. I forgot I got something sitting right here for you. There you are. This is what you wanted to see, baby. Right there. Yes. That's a coffee cup for a man right there, baby. If you want one, I got a few extras. I can send you one if you want a real team to hang out with. I mean, it's up to you. This is how ST has more shows than T. No, 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 no. Now, see, Brian thought that he was cool by calling me out last night. Let me explain how I have more shows than he does, and they started before me. They've been out of town quite a few times on a Thursday, and there's just been some Thursdays they haven't done it. Now, with me, I barely ever miss a week. So the weeks he missed are the weeks that I steadily caught up and passed him by. Now, I'm not by, but maybe a show or two, if even at that. But that just shows how persistence pays off right there. So it's not getting old and forgetting what number is what. That's just how it works. Which I'm sure I did actually I caught some hell over that last night. There's no Tuesday night football. Hell yeah. Uh, what else is happening? I know these cats they hear me when the house is this quiet and the cats hear me talk, they think that somebody else is in here and they start getting a little riled up, which means that they're about to come in here and start their crap up shortly. I know it. The turtle beat the hare. Damn. I've never been called a turtle, but hey, I'll take that. Yeah. Now, so after the show last night, I was in a room with them talking to them a little bit, and I said, Brian, I said, why did I not hear that story before last night? You talking about it? And he said he had mentioned Sunday night that he had a story to tell that he was saving for the show, and I guess I don't remember him saying that. So apparently that's the story he was saving, and oh my god, that was a hell of a story right there. Brian has no shame, because if I'd have pulled, if not if I'd have pulled, if I'd have done some shit like that, you can best bet the people in this world that is never going to hear that story are y'all. I'm not telling you my business like that. Even though I give it to Brian, it was some funny shit to hear, and I know a lot of people love to hear it. But if I got them kind of issues, I'm not telling y'all that shit. That's just me though. I might have to order Brian a new chair because me just knowing that he's still sitting in that same chair, that just it doesn't seem to sit well. All right, Mr. Webb, have a good one there. Look at there, Big Felix. What's going on, baby? If y'all not subscribed to Felix, y'all need to go over there and check Mr. Felix Vapes out. You always got to type in the USA too because Felix thought he was going to be original by going with Felix Vapes, but what he did not know is there was already a Felix Vapes out there and he liked his name, so he copied it. And then the dude got on to his ass, so he said, all right, well, I'll just put in a USA with my name on it. And that clearly is just I'm bullshitting around. But there is a Felix Vapes out there, two different people. So make sure you're typing in the USA on there. That's awesome, Timbo. Oh shit. Here we go. Now we got Mr. Mike Vapes off in here. What's going on, Mikey? See, now I got my wrenches popped in and my big troll has jetted off. So I don't know what happened to him. I guess he only had so many emails he could use for that particular screen name that he kept reposting on there. So you can hear it. See, now here's another thing. Since we're telling little stories here. So it was time for me to do an upgrade on the microphone. I can actually show you. Here's the old retired mic. You can see how old, dingy, and nasty. I've had this thing forever. So it was finally time to retire that thing and to go with something a little bit more sleek and beautiful. So last weekend, I went out, got me this Yeti X right here. And when Mike seen it, Mike was online right then, about to order it. And he knew as soon as he ordered it, I was going to give him 9 kinds of hell for copying me. And he was like, you know what? I'd love to have that sound quality, but I just don't want to hear the shit. So I'm probably going to leave it alone. So I'm certain here in the next few weeks, Mike will have one and he just won't say anything to anybody. And he'll just kind of say that, something happened to my mic. I went out and got another one, and that's the one I got. So it's all good, Mike. It's all good, baby. Watch. Pretty much everybody in the group's going to have one pretty soon. Felix, Mike, Brian, Mark, all of them will have it. So regardless if they want to admit what inspired them to get it, I don't have to take credit for it. It's all good. It is, Barry. It's for that smooth voice, those smooth transitions that you love on the show. It's smooth like butter. I can tell you this, depending on what I do this weekend, which I don't quite know yet, I'm hoping I don't have to put my contacts in and give my eyes a rest for a few days. Oh yeah, forgot about that. If y'all didn't get a chance to catch Mike Vape's video on the clutch. He did his premiere video today. Myself, I have not had a chance to see that video, but I get live behind the scenes looks. I get the full breakdown. I don't normally have to wait for the the unveiling video. So, but I'll still check it out just for the hell of it. Just to look at Mike's smooth camera work he's got rolling there that he likes to rub in everybody's face. Thank you for the donation again there, Mr. Vape Ross Vape. He says, at Mike Vapes, please go back to work. I need my order. I can tell you this, VRV. If there's one thing I do know about Mike, your order might go out next week, probably towards the end of next week. I think Mike is on full shutdown this weekend, so you're SOL right now. Kansas City Chiefs is the real. Well, I ain't gonna say they the real team. It's hard for me to say much anything because we only had two losses this year. One by Adrian's little sorry ass team, and then one by KC. And but if they'd have made it, y'all would have came to our house and would have played. And there's no telling how that would have turned out. But kudos to y'all. Y'all won it all, and now fixing to go to the big game. Do. Mike Vate goes on break for Chinese New Year. Yep, Mike is officially shut down for the next few weeks, and I'm just kidding about that, but I think things will be a tad bit slow for the next few weeks. Michael, what's going on, brother? He is that. Lamar Jackson is a beast. I'll give him that. He is playing in the Pro Bowl. What is that? I think that's this weekend, if I'm correct. I think it is this weekend. But you know what? I just never been. I don't care for the Pro Bowl because it just seems kind of like a glitzy practice game. It doesn't mean a whole lot. So I don't typically ever watch the Pro Bowl. It's just never been my thing. Do. Y'all 49er fans and Kansas City fans, y'all can have it out. Neither one of y'all, neither team is my team, so whatever happens, happens. Now, what y'all need to do is y'all need to get on Mark's ass because obviously Mark does this every year. He's going to have his show regardless on Super Bowl. He might need to have it like from 6 to 7 and then let the Super Bowl begin. But knowing Mark, he's going to run it right through the Super Bowl. So he wants to see if he can get more people viewing than what's actually viewing the Super Bowl, which I don't think is going to happen. Do. I'm looking for. There it is. I'm about to show y'all something after I get it filled up here. Let's see where I'm at. I'm going to show you something I've been using ever since I've got them. I've done a video on it. These little things have probably, I don't want to say the worst battery life, but the battery life is not good. You will fill these pods up after it seems like you can take 10 hits off of it and you're filling it back up. The pod capacity, I mean, the juice capacity on it absolutely sucks. But these little things, they vape their ass off and they're great. And they're so damn, I mean, they're freaking tiny. What is something I can, what have I got here? What have I got here? Look at this. Here's a key. I mean, it's almost the size of a key. These things are great. I love them. The clutch is smaller. The clutch is small. That thing, I don't have one, but just by Mike comparing to some things that I know I have, I freak out on how small that damn thing is. Is that a key to your new life? No, that's a key to my Dodge truck. You offered me a Lamborghini or a Ram, I'm taking a Ram all day long. And the one thing is because I'm a big dude and I couldn't fit in a Lamborghini, but yeah. I just figured I'd throw out a freaking lie for the hell of it. Smaller than a Caliburn? Oh, hell yeah. You'll freak out next to if y'all have Caliburns, it's tiny next to a Caliburn. Yeah, the clutch looks cool. It is cool. It's small. Now, of course, I mean, I'd probably have to say me and Mark are alike really on one thing. Well, a few things, but mainly this. I like mechanical mods. I don't use them a whole lot. Uh, I've just been a regulated guy for so damn long. I mean, not to say that I have not used mechanical and unregulated stuff for a decent amount of time. It's just not something normally I go to all the time. A lot of people are dead set on using, mech tubes, whatever the case might be. Regulated to them is like going, get that away from me. But I don't know. I guess too, it's all in the application. I'm somebody like when I go to work, I want to throw batteries in something. Not to say you can't do it with a mech, but I'm somebody that likes just to have a regulated device I can carry to work, and I don't have to do, I don't feel like I need to take more batteries with me or, anything like that. It's got a pod attachment. Hell, there you go. Well, then I'm sold. I'm sold then. If it's got a pod attachment, I'm all in. Did you get a Kelpie RDA yet? I can't wait to get one. No, I didn't get one of those. I know Mike did. Uh, I it seems like a 50-50 toss up on that for some people say they like it, some people are not enjoying it. Unless I got one, that's the only way I could tell you. But I've got a small collection of high end mechs. Well, there you go. Yeah, I hear you. I mean, yeah, I've got a small collection going myself. I mean, some high dollars, some lower tier things, but um, I just don't always find myself reaching for them. So, if there's one thing I reach for quite a damn bit, is oh man, I'm doing this too much because I'm so used to being on my other camera. A boxer is something I typically always reach for. Uh, I know a lot of times on buffets and stuff too, you might not seeing me show a boxer, but I can tell you most of the time when I leave the house, I've either got one of those boxers up there on the top shelf in hand, or I've got this one. Mainly been using this one. I hadn't used the 21700 in a while, strictly because I've been on my little 18650 Classic, which is freaking awesome because it's so damn small. It's just a little badass device. But I figured with the Trilogy RTA, being a 30 millimeter RTA, I would just go with a little bit bigger device to go with it. And plus, I wanted that murdered out look on it, which I think looks pretty cool. But that's been my work device ever since I built the Trilogy. That's what I've been taking to work with me. So, let's see. You is being a butt. An advocate has a case and a half full. Okay. I've been vaping for 2 years now and about 30 mods, not counting pods. I have a disease. Yeah, I hear you. I mean, when it comes down to it, like my first love in life are DNA mods. I love DNA mods. Do I have a shit ton of them? No. I got quite a few, but I love DNA devices. There's just something about them. I never got hooked on the Yeehee thing at all, even though I have a few of those, but it's just the DNA has always been my thing. If it's not the OG DNA up to the 250C, I love them all. I think they're all cool as hell. And two, I'm not somebody that spends hours and freaking e-scribe, doing different profiles and shit like that. I just love a DNA. The DNAs have always, in my case, all the DNAs I've had have always been reliable, pretty damn accurate. No problems at all. If I've had any glitches, man, the only glitches I can think of would have been an atomizer giving it a glitch and not the board itself. So it's very reliable to me, and I've never had any other reason to think otherwise. Now, believe me, I do a lot of reading and I see a lot of people that have gotten DNA devices that like, oh, they're crap, they're shit. I've had so much problems with them. Well, not to say that you're not going to have that. At the end of the day, it's an electronic device. I mean, shit happens. But in my case, for what I've used for years now, I've never had any issues. They've always been top notch with me. So if I've got something good going like that, there's no reason for me to look anywhere else. Now, I use a bunch of other devices, but at the end of the day, I've normally got a DNA in hand. And I know for a fact there's a lot of other people out there that are the same way. That's all they want to use is their DNA stuff. So let's see, where can I find or order boxer mods from? Not a lot of vape shops will carry any boxer mods. Help, please, sir. Just go on Ginger Vapor. I think it's gingervapor.com. Am I correct on that, Mike? Is that the in it? It's under Ginger Vapor. Now I will say this: his site, he's still got like some real old stuff on there. I mean, way old. He has not updated his site for some reason. I don't know what it is, but just click on the boxer devices and you'll see them all laid out there. Plus, he's got a new one coming out. Uh, it's supposed to be this month, even though this month's almost up. Somebody else knows real good about this, but whoop, that's what it's going to be using right there. And if y'all don't know what that is an 18350. So keep your eyes tuned for that. But yeah, boxers, man, shit, they are definitely the way to go. I I've been in this industry long enough for you got the people that just hate to hate. They've had some bad interactions with folks, so now they've deemed them not worthy of buying from. You can't make everybody happy. It's impossible to make everybody happy in this world. And I wasn't there for every bad time that happens with a company, regardless of what company it is. But you're going to have bad, you're going to have good. It's a mixture of both. It just comes with any industry out there. So for me to say that boxer or whoever it is has an A rating and a perfect field of pleasing everybody, it's not the case. You ain't never gonna find that with any company. I don't care. And if you do, you're a goddamn lie. How about that? I will say this though. Everything that I've had to deal with him, and yes, he knows who I am. I've never had a bad experience. And there's been some times that there was even one of my devices that I user error went into eScribe and messed some shit up. Contacted him. He got back with me. I didn't do something right and had to contact him again. And it wasn't like, you know, sarcasm going on or like, oh my God, can you not understand what I'm trying to tell you? Walk me through what I needed to do, got it back going, everything was cool. So my experiences I've had are the only ones I can tell y'all about, and all my experiences have been good. So, but again, not everybody in this world is going to be happy with the service that they get. It's just a proven fact. You can't make everybody happy. Well, looky there. Ronnie Cash finally came out of the closet and finally decided to hop in a chat. All right, Bachelor. Thanks for joining, brother. True, true. I've seen this in a few things. Boxers are not cheap. Boxers are not for everybody. Not everybody can afford a boxer. It's just the way it is. But there's a lot of things in this world that are almost the same that you can afford and you can't afford. You do whatever you can for yourself. And it's not trying to be hateful or mean or whatever. It's just some things are affordable in life and some things are not. I know there's a lot of things in life I'd like to have, I simply cannot afford. But the last thing I'm going to do is hop on the internet and bitch because I can't afford something. Because at the end of the day, the only person that makes look like a dumbass is the person that's sitting there running his mouth. So, and not that I'm trying to check on anybody out there. I'm just saying, yes, they are on the higher price side, and it's very simple. If you like it, you can afford it, do it. If you think that they're out of your price range, you can't afford it, don't do it. I mean, it's easy, whichever which way you want to go with it. It never should be a fight or a dispute. And oh my God, it's not just with Boxer, it's been with a lot of places that make mods that are on the higher price side. Oh my God, who in the hell does this person think he is putting that kind of price tag? That is his product. If he chooses to put that price on there, he can do whatever he wants. Until you can sit down and do your own thing and put your own price, you really can't say shit. But it's like a lot of things. It's so easy to get worked up and start going nuts over shit. And at the end of the day, it doesn't do anything other than just sit there and get your tempers flared up. But all good. Yeah, 21 700s are nice. It got to a point that that's all I was using exclusively for a good while. If it wasn't my boxer, I've got a few other things that are 21 700 that I just, man, that's the only thing I wanted to use. But I think what kind of turned me around is basically when I got my 18650 boxer classic. That put me back into my 18650 mode. So, you know, it's good to have options. There's always a bunch of options with things. No, Jamie, I'm not hot and bothered. I guess, speaking my mind, and sometimes I might get a little vocal about it, but no, I'm all good. I'm doing damn good right now. Got a long weekend for once and not really too much caring about a whole lot. Normally, when I get a few days off, my mind's so stressed out and I got so many things running through my mind of things I need to get done, things I need to try to take care of that I was too damn tired to do because typically I'm working every day. It makes the days that I'm off just kind of put me in a funk and put me in a different place. And I just don't feel like I'm productive and get shit done. So I told myself when I found out the other day I was going to have a long weekend, just chill, don't think about shit, enjoy your weekend. When Monday rolls back around, you can go back into your funk again a little bit. Billy, hi, ST was going through my old vape drawer and decided to bring out my old Reload RTA after half an hour of vaping it. Realized the RTA of today are not much better than the RTAs today. True. I mean, there's been good product put out way in the past that's as good as some of the stuff that's come out now. But I kind of think the logic to a lot of it is there's a whole lot of other stuff that came out that wasn't all that great, but you didn't have any other choice and you just assumed that it was a great compared to what we got now that shit's real damn good now what comes out. So it's kind of not that you can't, but now it's a lot harder to find things that are like, ugh, this sucks. I would never use something like this. But back in the day, it used to be like, ugh, I guess this is good. I'll use it. And then you start remembering those days thinking, oh my God, how did I vape something like that? That thing was a piece of crap. But you know what? That's kind of it hit my mind right now. When I get some more free time, and I feel like doing this because it kind of feels like a bit of a chore, but I like to go back through because not even what I've got up top, but I've gotten a lot of boxes too, way old RDAs and stuff like that, even RTAs that I wouldn't mind digging back out, putting a build in, and vaping now just to see what kind of experience I get off of it, opposed to the way I felt about it when I first got it. Because I've got stuff I hadn't used for years that I know back in the day I thought was pretty damn good, but I might use it now and be like, ugh, this thing's horrible. One RDA I used to rock all the time, and I know it's not the oldest, but it's getting there. I used to love using my goons. I mean, in all of them. Especially the first one. The first one was awesome. But I have not tried any of my goons, and I can't tell you for how long. I don't know if I would be disappointed now if I put a fresh build in it and used it, but compared to the stuff that's out there now, but I need to dig some of those out for the hell of it and just try it. Shit. All right. I've been going for about an hour now. It is roughly around that time to where I'm going to have people start showing up to my home, and the house is going to get loud. This is not going to be good because you're going to hear a bunch of background noise of people running, talking, doing their thing. So I'm going to get prepared for the madness that's about to hit my home. But I thought I would go live and just hang out with y'all for a little bit, see what's good going on. Um, I guess we'll be seeing y'all Sunday night. I don't know which one I'm putting out tonight, but I do have a video that will be dropping this evening. I should have some videos coming out the next few days, so keep your eye out on that. Um, and then we'll go for a spell where you won't see any. Then we'll go for a spell where you'll see some more again, just however it happens. But anyway, appreciate all the people joining in, and good seeing everybody. We'll be seeing y'all Sunday night, and I'm gonna get the hell out of here. So have a safe weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Don't get too freaking crazy out there. I know it's Friday night. Folks are ready to spread their wings and get out there and do what it is that they do. This is about what I do. I'm sitting here. I got monitors all over the place. I'm either sitting in Zoom with folks, my crew, and then playing on the internet on the other screen. That's how my night goes. But hey, that's what I enjoy to do. So, with that being said, I'm outie. Y'all have a good one. Peace. Hold on. Should we get out of here with a vape? What I got? Y'all don't never see me vape big shit off in there because I just don't do it in my office anymore. But let's see. Oh shit. That one kind of hit hard for a second. Oh yeah. Man, I got that freaking sad boy. That shit's good. Even though that shit, I've been vaping on freaking mouth to lung all day. That one kind of hit me hard. So get shit out of here. No, there's no smooth transition on this. When you go straight live out of YouTube, you can't do transitions unless I broadcast in some other way. So when I end it, I'm just going to disappear. So sorry, I can't give you a transition out or in. But anyway, peace, y'all. Y'all have a good one.